The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. This is Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Bravo! 44, Mike, 44. Hey, keep it up.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fighting through.
Good shit, Mike Hughes.
Yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to taking care of that early.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Rodgers going to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Get the fuck out of here.
Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
1st down,
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, here's Jones. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Gun. Smooth. Mike spoke well. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
From the 27, Cousins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
3rd and long for Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. On first down, this is Geis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's crashing. He's trying to get it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Wow.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're still looking at 0 on the scoreboard, and they're going to be hard-pressed to do anything with this field position as they'll start at their 1-yard line. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
61, match box, lights. Hey, 88. Hey, Alpha. That's track. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. It's our field. Yeah, Lynn. Hey, it's our house. Hey, watch. Wipe out. Check.
On third down, Rodgers. Got an open man.
Come on, man. I'm playing the shit, man. I'm playing the shit, man.
The 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
It's 5-0 right now, man. This user is pissing me off because I'm playing this shit. They just don't want to give me the pick.
After all, it's 1st and 10.
I'm falling for that shit, man.
Check 59.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a
This
little
nigga
bit
ain't that
too
good,
much,
but he
trying to get
okay.
it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This nigga stopping guys, I'll tell you that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kelly, front left, Kelly. Hey, Delta. Hey, switch gears.
Throwing again. Rodgers.
Bitch, I'm on that shit.
Taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Packers going to use one.
Yo.
Timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
It's 3rd down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw, and that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's complete to Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Gun. Hey, high 7.
A first down throw for Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, I'm making some bad decisions.
First-round talent.
It's 11, 12,
Second year,
0.
even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well. Showed right there. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball. Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going. And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game. That's fielded in the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy. Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they? Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
I'm moving that motherfucker, DCP.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Geis.
Get the fuck out, guys,
Now
man.
get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Geis. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Darius Geis, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. They got the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Nick Perry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
They holding me right now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne.
Should have
covered that.
They're going to get
this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 50, check 50.
Here's Jones. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go. No.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Trey Waynes.
It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Following the interception, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, this is
Thielen, nigga.
It's complete. A big pickup of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big
Trey
plays
Wayne.
like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here.
Come on.
From the 36, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well,
we storming back, DCP.
On that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah.
That's a touchdown, man.
A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there.
We got to get this win, DCP. We can't let up.
Into the end zone.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? It's Cousins on the sneak. And
touchdown, nigga.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
14-19, 14-19.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
14-19,
That'll be
let's
taken
go.
in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Let's go. Let's get this nigga Kamara. We not fucking playing. We not fucking playing no more.
There, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, we not playing, DCP.
Everson Griffin in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face
drilling
it.
This nigga.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time
We
and
not
time
falling
again.
for that shit.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up
wrong
on
defense.
3rd and long. The
Wrong
Vikings going to
defense.
signal for the first of their timeouts.
We not going
That'll
in
leave
that
them with
defense.
2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This defense, where we at? Big nigga. Yes, sir. Danny is not fast enough. But I know what he gonna do.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Take me up. Here we go. Mike,
We trying to be slick.
59. 59. In the face.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
Ooh.
And that's complete to Adams.
That was a good play.
Out of bounds, right at the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers
Man, that
have
nigga
a
hit me with a
first.
good-ass play just now.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks
Yeah,
at it as,
he got it.
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward
That's
for
gonna
about
save him
4.
right there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed
nigga.
things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Fuck that. We're going to press coverage.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And
that's crazy, man.
Midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Fuck that. We're going
Clock
to press coverage. DCP.
Now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Camaro. Trying to run inside,
falling
but
for
nothing
that.
there. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because...
Go down. He's sacked. Anthony Barr able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
Playing.
Change the blocking schemes.
We can't let up.
Max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack resulted.
Down he goes again. Linval Joseph able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Game-winning drive. Game-winning drive. He trying to let that clock run out. He ain't playing. This nigga been putting the ball on the money. That nigga put it on the 1 and the 3 before this.
I think just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
All right, I got to get in my bag. Gotta get in my bag. I'm gonna try this play action post shot real quick.
Offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
See if I can paint me a fuck nigga
in the right
with
direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead.
Oh, can't paint shit with that one.
Throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Vikings in possession of the football.
He keeps running with these linebackers, though. That's really what's giving me a chance.
A game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll look to throw.
God damn it, I lost.
In the end zone, Cousins taken down for the safety.
No, we got a safety, man.
Disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm going 4-4.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy,
we love it. We love it. We love it. What it is.
Really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. recommend that was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
Yeah, pick. Take it to the house. Take it. Yes. Trey Waynes ain't playing.
Trey Waynes. Yeah, he's gonna
this nigga Trey Waynes ain't playing. Talk to me nice, nigga.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys were picking.
That's his second one.
What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball.
We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in.
I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score.
Fucking lock in, man.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Yeah, let's go, nigga.
Stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply
keep this fuck nigga out field goal range. What he running? 3 wide receiver.
The Packer offense ready to get
their
got
no doubt in my mind
underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
Yeah, nigga, I'm on that. Fuck, nigga.
Replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't
slow
these
that pussy
guys
nigga
down.
shit.
They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Rodgers to throw.
No, nigga.
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances.
I know what this is.
That means
I know what he's doing.
Going downfield to catch the ball. They've got to elevate
the middle
their
of the
game
field
and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Yeah!
Target incomplete.
Fuck no. That nigga missed. He almost had that hole. He almost caught it. I got 55 seconds. 55 seconds.
What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides,
the same thing.
No flag. Let them fight it out.
He's smart, though. He kicking that bitch out of bounds.
This one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
I got to put Abdullah in. Abdullah got the speed. I got to put Abdullah in, DCP.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds.
Man, that was my time right there. That was my time.
It's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try to get in range and win this game.
That bunch killing.
See if they can do just that.
Nope, that ain't it. Nope, that ain't it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Abdullah. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
DCP, I'm working, DCP.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He's going to air one out.
Nigga, let's go, nigga. Touchdown, nigga. Touchdown.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. Second regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Barely got the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Fuck is this nigga talking about?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Look at them telling me to do all this shit that I'm not gonna do. Formation, quarter. Look, he always trying to get technical.
To get their next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about.
Stop playing with me. Use alert, nigga. Use alert.
Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And that is going to seal this victory. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory. So for the Vikings, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
I told you I was going to paint me a fuck nigga.
Things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Man, that nigga had guys locked up. Trey Waynes get an upgrade. That bitch better have 11 upgrades after that. Hell yeah. Unstoppable power rusher. I'm thinking about this power rusher, man. You think I should upgrade that speed rusher? Facts. Yeah, that's true. Them niggas balled out today, bro. Kendrick. Thielen, the boy, he could not stop that route up the middle. I should update this nigga Kendrick's run stopper, though. Cause he don't be stopping the run like that. Pass, man, fuck that. I need pass coverage. Fuck that. I need pass coverage. Shoot, yeah. Trey Wayne. Fuck that nigga talking about. That nigga had 2 picks. Fuck is these niggas talking about? I don't give a fuck. Nigga better stop playing. Pussy nigga better stop playing. Oh, come in here thinking he just gonna get a win. Look at Riz talking about some yawn. Look what I told Riz. Man, what's up with my nigga Trey Waynes? He ain't getting no upgrades or nothing. Who you playing right now? Oh. Uh-oh. All things considered, I'm pretty happy with our front after today. Kamara, 2 under 4 yards per carry. And then we got a good win. 1,500 experience points for entire defensive line. Who we upgrade? Who we upgrade, nigga? Stop fucking playing. I'm fucking playing with me. Niggas think they gonna come in superstars and shit. And, oh, I gotta play your bitch ass next. It's all good. I'm gonna thrash you and get you up out of here. What did he say now? I should be like, hey Riz, fuck you. No, tell that nigga, bro, honestly, you need to get out your feelings. If you can't handle trash talk, then you need to go somewhere. He gonna get mad at you for that, but he ain't gonna boot you because you too nice. He fought with a fat white girl from Pompano. Stop fucking playing. Nick Smith, stop playing. DCP, I played that game, bro. And Pinch Buck it had a lot to do with it. Pinch Buck had a lot to do with it. This nigga ain't had nothing for. I just had the right cornerback right there. And what's crazy is I played that nigga on the inside too to watch out for the slant route. And he threw it right to me. Boy, that was a game. Cohen got to go back and watch that game. What